You know one thing I've learned in my life, and that is when people enjoy certain things that they consider pleasures in life, they will go through all types of extents to protect those enjoyments, if you will. Even if what they enjoy is illicit by its nature in the society in which we live, even if it's illegal and they enjoy it, they will protect it. Because oftentimes they don't have control over their minds and over their flesh. And they have become accustomed to and even addicted to some of these things. Some people love food to their detriment. The food oftentimes has caused them to become excessively overweight, even to the point where they are even obese and ill, but they still continue to eat. Even people who enjoy smoking cigarettes. I hate to use the term enjoy smoking cigarettes because I think we all know by now that cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health and causes cancer. It's long since been proven. But people, regardless of how many that they've known that have died as a result of cigarette smoking, lung cancer and so forth, they continue to smoke. It's that stimulation, it's that addiction to the nicotine. It's that comfort, if you will. And then the cigarette and tobacco companies don't make it any easier by putting other chemicals in the tobacco to make you stay addicted. The same is true with alcohol. Alcohol is not food. Alcohol is not nutritionally beneficial to us. It's been for thousands of years used as a beverage, socially, and as something that people like to use to take the edge off, they say. But alcohol wreaks havoc inside the human body because it's a toxin. This is one of those things that people don't want you to talk about in front of them. Ask your friendly neighborhood alcoholic, your neighbor, and even your loved one, your relatives, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your father, your mother, who's been a victim of alcohol addiction. They will defend it, and they will find all kinds of loopholes in their mind psychologically to tell you why it's okay. They will become very creative. Now listen, martial artists are human beings too. There are some that drink casually, socially, even to the point of becoming inebriated, drunk, tipsy. They like to hang out with the fellas, hang out with the girls, hang out with the bunch, the group, whatever. And because they have those things in common, if you were to tell them that that's not good for you, sensei, that's not good for you, teacher, and so forth, they're going to find an excuse in their excuse bag for doing what they do and try to find something wrong with you. So oftentimes that happens. And please don't mention tobacco if you know a martial arts instructor that's smoking. They're going to do the same exact thing. Try to find a fault in you. Now, I'm not that type of person that can put anyone in heaven or hell. I have nowhere to put you. But I'm just simply talking about my own experience. When I was a child in the martial arts, when I was very young, and I've been doing this for over 50 years. So my instructors told us, no drinking, no smoking. You have to take care of your body if you're going to be in the martial arts, if you're going to be in the best shape, right? Take care of your health, generally speaking, right? So how do you answer those masters, those black belts, those grandmasters, those gurus, those doctors in martial arts who have all of these students under them, how can they be a proper role model and a proper instructor, someone to look up to, when they're doing the very things in front of your face or trying to hide it behind your backs? Same things that they tell you not to do or told you not to do when you first walked in their doors. Doesn't make sense at all. So my question to you today, should a martial artist smoke tobacco? Should a martial artist be a drinker? I won't say drink alcohol, but be a drinker. Someone who drinks all of the time. So anything that takes this somewhere that it's not supposed to be. I want to be in control of my faculties. That's me. And if I don't have it, it causes me to be irritable, angry, and want to snap at someone or go off on someone and fight someone. That's what alcohol will do for you. People get agitated when they don't have a cigarette. I know cigarette smokers. I've had cigarette smokers in my family. I've had cigarette smokers in my family and friends who have died from lung cancer. Many of them, family members and friends. And I've had friends who have died in my family and friends and associates from cirrhosis of the liver from drinking. Yes, they're not exonerated from the cancer list just because they drink, and there's something special about them. So what makes you any different? Martial arts instructor, practitioner, master. So what are you really teaching? Are you teaching wellness? You need to really ask yourself that question. I've never smoked. I've never drank alcohol, no tobacco, and I've never taken drugs, no weed, none of that in all of my life. And I'm not the only person in this world that's got this record. Now, there are some that have come up through the ranks that have smoked and have drank and done drugs and stopped. And they're the prime example of what a martial arts instructor and practitioner should be. So I'm not talking about them. I am talking about the ones that are still practicing the arts and under the facade of practicing the art and still getting high in front of people and hanging out in clubs and getting drunk and smoking cigarettes, and they're not in the best of health because of these things. And some of them don't even think they're going to get sick at some point in time or get cancer even. We need to stop playing with death, because death can knock on anyone's door, brothers and sisters. What do you really represent when you say that you are a martial arts master and you getting drunk? You have to have that little buzz. I get my buzz from life. I get my buzz from the Creator, Yahweh, God, Allah, Jehovah. That's where my buzz comes from. I don't need any stimulus. I don't need anything to help me get to some other place, some utopia. God gave me all that I need. Apparently, there are some people out here that God is not enough. They have to seek some other way to get their good feeling, as it were. So, there are those out there that could possibly, I should say, or that will attack me for what I'm saying, but it doesn't make what I'm saying not right, because it is right. It's scientifically proven that the things that I just mentioned are not healthy at all. So now, what are you going to do with this information? You don't have to watch my videos. You can go somewhere where people do what you like. You follow? Or you can make up some excuses to try to justify what you do. But if you're going to make excuses to justify what you do, then maybe you shouldn't be doing what you say you're supposed to be doing as a martial artist and being an example to other people that are under you and that are following you. Be that example. Be the right example. And don't perpetrate a fraud. I'm sorry, and I'm going to say it again. The people that don't like what I'm saying, they're going to talk about me, or you are going to talk about me, whoever you might be. But I'm sorry. Jesus, Yeshua, told the truth also. And they crucified him, not because he did anything wrong, but because he told the truth. When did we stop accepting what was the truth? At the end of the day, that's the question. This is Brother Teacher. Have a blessed day. Yahweh does love you, and I love you. So long.